Hi, lovely ladies. Happy Friday. I'm quickly I'm coming on. I'm not coming in. What am I talking about? I'm coming on to talk to you about online dating, the infamous online dating. All right. So I put a post in the group. Hi, Berta. If you are looking at that post and it says online dating, yes or no. If you said no, this video is for you. If you said yes, this video is still for you and you're going to learn something even newer. So, as you know by now, and if you don't know, hi, sweetheart. I what what really makes me different than any of the other dating coaches or love strategists out there is the fact that my stuff, I'm probably one of the only people in the arena of love coaching that works with women on brain-based science. That means I have a neuroscientific approach to dating. What I do is I help women, smart, savvy, successful women like yourself who are career focused and they're hashtag boss ladies at their jobs, and they have learned how to go up the ladder at their work, but they don't know why their love life is not working, to figure out what's going on by reprogramming their neural pathways, their dating operating system in their brain, and then help them find the love of their life. And the method that I walk people through is called the Quality Man Method, which all of my clients in my Irresistible Woman coaching, including Berta, who's on this live call right now, is going through it, right? So here is the deal. If you said no to online dating, you are operating from your circumstance or circumstances. And when you operate from your circumstances, you are limiting yourself. What does that mean? If you are saying no to online dating because your profile hasn't worked out, or your profile hasn't been attracting the right guys, or you have been heartbroken from men that you have met there, or they don't look like the guy that they say that they are, but that you see them and you're like, that looks nothing like who they are, or you met a guy and you really liked him and it was going really well, but then you guys broke up, and it didn't work out. Whatever that bad experience was because of your current, or the circumstance that created that, which is not having the right online dating profile. And here is the thing. That's like wanting to cook, like a nice French cuisine, but you are not following the menu. You're just like, well, my mom was a good cook and her mom was a good cook and my cousins are good cooks, so I can do this. It doesn't work that way. You got to change the way you're approaching to online dating. Now, the other thing is that if you said no to online dating, that means that you are operating based on your past. You literally are letting your past dictate your present and your future. And all that does is it makes you be super narrow in your approach to finding love, because all you know is that experience that you've had in the past, right? So, this is all so much easier said than done. But if you want to find love, and if you're saying no to online dating, I will tell you this, and I'm looking into your eye right now, straightforward. you are missing out. That's like saying, I want to be a businesswoman, but I don't want to have email. That's like saying, I want to send my correspondence via handwritten letter. No, we don't do that right now. We send thank you cards for each other, and that's really nice, but we don't correspond that way. That's like saying, I want to have a business, but I'm not going to have internet. I'm not going to have an online presence. What? So years ago, when I used to live in Iran, you know, yeah, 2 years ago. I'm like, years ago? What are you talking about? No, seriously, years ago when I was living in Iran, I just realized that that takes my age up, but I love my age. So years ago when I was living in Iran, we used to have these, you know, like, and you guys have had it here, or you have it here in the US too. Like, you know, the ice cream man would come on the street, you know, and in Iran, what they would do, they would be like, it's ice cream, and they would mark it that way. And people would come out of their house and like, oh, hey, sir, how many ice cream? You know, do you have chocolate ice cream? Do you have vanilla ice cream? Blah, blah, blah. Hi, Christina. Hola. And they would, you know, then we would buy from them. That was a form of marketing, right? It's ice cream. You know, the ice cream man is here. You can't, if you want to have a business these days, you have to have an online presence, because where is everyone? Everybody is on their phone. How many times a day do you check your phone? That is what's the reality of what's happening right now. Christina, you're saying I had no luck online. Online dating has nothing to do with luck. Finding love has nothing to do with luck. That's the good news. The good news is it's not based on luck. It's based on knowing how you got to write your profile and how you interact and communicate with men, and how you understand the arena of dating, how you set boundaries, how you see red flags, how you respond to flags. Are they pink flag? Are they red flag? Are they yellow flag? You got to know these things. It's like saying, you know, I have tried driving and I've had no luck with it. And then I ask you, well, have you ever taken any classes driving? And you say no. Well, guess what? Of course you won't be lucky. You're going to have an accident. That's what's happening. You guys are having an accident one after another because you're not educated. You're not educated. And 21st century dating requires education. So stop looking at what your moms and sisters and cousins and fathers and brothers and friends did. Look at your situation and ask yourself, how many failed relationships, how many bad online dating experience, how many lonely nights do I need to endure to finally realize that the problem is not online dating. The problem is not the lack of quality men out there. The problem is not that men are not into long-term relationships. The problem is my approach. It's my approach. If you are someone who has tried online dating and you haven't created your opportunity, the problem is not online dating. And I can tell you this, that 99% of my clients have found the love of their life online. Now, I'm not affiliated with any online dating program. So this is not like, hey, you know, go to, you know, match.com and spend your money because Raeeka is an affiliate. No, I'm not. I really am not. I care less about what online profile you go to. I know Bumble is working recently for a lot of people. I know that Zoosk was one of the number ones in 2017. I think I did a research online, and I saw that Zoosk is also one of the number ones this year. my clients have had luck. They've had they found good men on both Zoosk and Bumble. I've had clients who've met their life partners on Plenty of Fish. I've had clients who did it, but not recently, but about like maybe 4 or 5 years ago on JDate and Match and OkCupid. I found the love of my life on OkCupid. However, I'm not big on OkCupid these days because they changed their algorithm, and I think that it doesn't answer. I won't say don't use it, but I would say that it looks like Bumble is more efficient with their process. So it's not that I'm an affiliate. It's what I'm coming here because the way our lives are set up these days, it's much, unfortunately, and I'm not a big fan of the way technology is, where it's going, but unfortunately, it is in a way that it's getting harder and harder to have personal experiences. Why? Because our lives are so machine-based, technology-based these days. And online dating is think of it as this. It's a big, gigantic room, like a warehouse, filled with men, some of which are going to be your cup of tea, and some of them are not. You are going to get the dick pic. You are going to get the asshole. You're going to get the jerk. But if you get caught in that energy, that's because you don't know how to deal with it. And you got to learn how to deal with it. It's your responsibility. We talked about this at our last video. It's 100% your responsibility, right? To figure it out. To figure out what is the best way to date efficiently. So I really want you to ask yourself, am I saying no? Did I respond no to Raeeka's question? Again, for those of you who are coming on and don't know what I'm talking about, I just posted a question in the group that said online dating ... yes or no. And a good, healthy number of people, I think only maybe 1 or 2 said yes, or at least up until when I saw it. A good, healthy amount of people said no. So this is why I was like, you know what, I got to jump and do a video because it's the weekend. You guys are going out. You might probably be dating. You might probably be wanting to go online. And I don't want you to waste your time being caught up in your stories that you make. We make up stories all the time. We are story making machines as humans. That's how we relate to the world around us. So be careful about the kind of stories that you're making. What kind of stories are you making? What kind of stories are you allowing to run your life? What dating operating system do you have up here? Is it version 1.0 or has it become version 10 point? Which is where you're supposed to be, right? Because at Dating with Confidence, that's what I do. I teach brain-based tools, scientific tools that you can use to break the patterns of attracting the wrong men. If you are attracting the wrong men, and then you accept them, and then you say you're brokenhearted, Berta, I'm talking to you, that is your responsibility 100%. You are the one who accepted that guy in your life. You are not walking around not being lucky. You're not walking, no creator, if you believe in God or universe or whatever, it's not up there. And when you were born, nobody told your mom, I'm sorry, ma'am, this one, not going to find love. What? That's just baloney, and you know it. You know that that's baloney. So I want you to go back, think about what you said about online dating and tell me, how can you, and this is your homework, how can you reframe your perspective? And if you don't know, if you're like, well, I can't reframe it because all I know is how much it sucked, then this is my next question. What do you need to do to make online dating work for you? Again, I'm not a representative of online dating. I also believe in meeting guys in real life, but I don't want you to go out there just waiting to meet the guy, because and for crying out loud, if you're in my community, there is no such thing as when you're not looking for it, it happens. That's just a bunch of baloney. That's like saying, well, when you don't look for it, you're going to get a kick-ass job. When you don't look for it, you're going to be successful in school. That's bullshit. You know that, and I know it. We know it. You're smart enough to know that that's just ridiculous. I think what they meant to say back when this saying started is don't obsess. Because obsessing, when you haven't changed anything about your dating patterns, when you're operating from the same dating operating system, guess what? It's not going to work. That's like definition of insanity, to try to make something change when you haven't changed the approach. All right? So write down, what is your takeaway? Get on and tippity type, write for me, reply back if you're listening to this because I emailed it to you, or if you're in the dating tip group, write in the comments, what's your takeaway? And by that I mean, what information did I give you that you can actually put to work? What are you willing to change? Because if you're not willing to change, this group is not going to do you any good. I really suggest that you think twice, because you're wasting your time in my group and my community. If you're not willing to change, ain't nothing going to happen. And you're going to just be here trying to bang your head against the wall, trying to make it work. All right, the more you communicate with me, the more I can help you. I am interested in every one of your comments. I'm interested in connecting with you. I love my community. I love what I do as a love and dating strategist. So please, by all means, let me know, what are you going to do differently? And did you take notes, right? Go for it. Okay, mwah. Talk to you guys later. Happy holidays or happy weekend.